Ben Chillwell to Manchester United, Jadon Sancho latest, and a late deal for Ivan Toney. These are going to be some of the stories we'll be talking about today in Manchester United's news video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and let's get straight into it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So let's start off by talking about Ben Chillwell. So obviously with all the background of the Raheem Sterling deal going on, Chillwell has also been linked to Manchester United now. It came in from Miguel Delaney, I believe, and it went Manchester United and Chelsea stepped up talks of a potential Chilwell move to Old Trafford. Separate negotiations over Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. The two clubs have been in constant negotiation over the last 2 days as both attempt to resolve numerous remaining squad issues in the last 72 hours of the transfer market. That is kind of the main story, and the remainder of the article kind of goes, the numbers are still way off due to Chilwell's high wage demand. And Chelsea, and any progress of the deal may be linked to the Sancho situation. There's a possibility that each club takes other players' loan this season. Chilwell going to United, Sancho to Stamford Bridge. And Manchester United have not yet rejected Sterling out of hand, but those talks have not taken step in the manner that talks around Chilwell have. So Manchester United seriously considering Chilwell. I mean, we do need the left back. Whether that left back, who that left back is still unsure. Whether that be Chilwell, obviously Marcos Alonso has gone to Celta Vigo. I think for me, Chilwell, he's a decent player, don't get me wrong, but the injury concerns are way too big for me. I think Manchester United need to be going for a young and up-and-coming left back. And I think this whole kind of Chelsea situation with Manchester United, it only benefits Chelsea. Chelsea getting rid of their players, and Ben Chilwell would be perfect for them. He's on high wage demand. He'll be injured for kind of large parts of the season. And if it was kind of a loan deal, maybe until January, until we get kind of some latest info on Shaw and Malacia, I wouldn't mind doing it. But for me, I wouldn't want Chilwell at my club. I think he's injury prone. I think if he's putting out kind of statements, he doesn't want to really be at Chelsea. Would he want to be at United? He doesn't really play consistent amount of games. If I was to go out and sign a left back, it would be Reguilon. I think he's a perfect left back for what we need. We've had him at the club before. Yes, he's also injury prone, but for me, I would want him. I think Chilwell, as I said, don't get me wrong, he's a decent starter. But he's just too injury prone. Wage demands are too high. I don't know what Ashraf and Ineos are trying to cook with this deal, if I'm honest with you. I don't think it benefits us. I don't think it benefits... Well, it benefits Chelsea, obviously. That's why they're going to get rid of their two highest earners in Sterling and Chilwell. But for me, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you sign him? I wouldn't, personally. I think it'd be a huge risk and a huge waste of money. I mean, with any transfer, it's a risk, but this one for me does seem like a huge risk. Something Manchester United should not be anticipating, or something Manchester United should not be doing, but let me know your thoughts, as I said. But yeah, that's all on Chilwell. Just that talks have taken place, initial talks. Manchester United want Chilwell. But yeah, let's honestly see what happens, because I am intrigued with what happens with Chilwell. I think he certainly is an interesting candidate for a left back role, one that I think Manchester United should not be going for. But yeah, let's hope it's just paper talk and nothing actually materialises with this deal. Now I'm going to talk about Juventus and Sancho and the Sterling stuff. So Juventus will make a first official offer in these hours for the loan of Sancho, with part of the salary covered by United. Now they're asking for a high loan fee. However, Chelsea and Manchester United in talks of two separate deals for Sterling and Sancho. The possibility of Sancho signing for United and Charles Sterling joining United is now being seriously considered. Sancho is understood to be open to a move to either Chelsea or Juventus, but the Chelsea deal would require United to sign Sterling. Manchester United don't need to replace Sancho if he was to leave, but it is clear the idea of Sterling joining United is something United will consider, provided the financial of the details are right. So wages, let's talk about that first. Sancho's on 350, Sterling's on... Sancho's on 250, I think, and Sterling's on 325 or something like that. Anyway, the wages are ridiculous, based on the player performances as well. He's getting to 30. I've already had my thoughts on this. Would you rather have a 25-year-old Jadon Sancho or a 30-year-old Raheem Sterling? For me, my decision's obvious. It'd be a 25-year-old Sancho. Yes, Sancho's disrespectful the club, and Sancho just want to leave the club, but Sterling to United makes no sense for the way that we're trying to vision ourselves for the future, kind of move on forward. For me, I don't want that to happen at all. I think Sterling's just wouldn't be a success at United. Yes, he's a proven goal scorer, but what has he actually done in the last 2-3 seasons? So for me, Sancho, I hope just now that Chiesa has gone to Liverpool, I'm hoping they just step up the pursuit for Sancho, get a permanent loan, not permanent loan, get a loan with an obligation to buy. Everyone's happy with that deal. Sancho wants to play for Juventus. He wants to be out at United. Get a permanent deal hopefully next season. And just kind of move on with the situation. I don't think we need Sterling. I don't think we need Chillwell. They can stay where they are at Chelsea. We can deal with Sancho. And maybe this stuff with Sancho is just to help Juventus increase their negotiations. But yeah, let's see what happens now. 2 more things I want to discuss. Sekou Kone. There's been some update on him. Manchester United have rejected the opportunity to move for Chilwell. Sterling is still being discussed. So, yes, just in that video itself, Sterling, that deal has been chalked off for Chilwell. Manchester United have had initial talks over a late deal for Ivan Toney, but securing a move to Chelsea remains the forward priority to the Friday transfer deadline now. For me, Toney would be a perfect striker for United. He's Premier League proven, can score over 20 goals. Perfect for what United need now. I think he's set to go to either Chelsea or Saudi. That's ultimately what's going to happen now. For me, Saudi, whatever. But for me, I would love him at United. He's a top clinical striker. A bit of an arrogant striker, but in a good way. And there's certainly some interesting qualities. I've talked about him quite a few times on the channel. And if you know, he's one of the players I do like a lot. He's got a year left on his deal, so you can pick him up for like £35-40 million. Ultimately, it would be something that I would look to do, but I think it's too late for a deal to happen. Hopefully, it'd be a late bid though, because I think if we get Ugarte in, it doesn't look like we're going to get another midfielder in. If we get Ugarte in, you get Toney in, I'd be really happy and confident going into the new window, into the new season with that sort of team. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. For me, you know my opinion, I would sign Toney any day of the week. Yes, he might be on a ridiculous trade, but I'm sure United can kind of figure that out. But let's see what happens. All documents are now ready for the 2006-born Mali talent Sekou Kone to complete his move to United. United has signed all documents and formal steps will follow in the next 24 hours. Brilliant. Just get him into the club, like in the under 21s. I'm happy with that. He's a young player. I've talked about him. A very talented prospect. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. United transfer kit is pretty much empty after Ugarte. There's a view that the club name is being used in an attempt to smoke out bidders for Ivan Toney, Ben Chilwell and Raheem Sterling. Let's honestly see what happens in it. Leave a like, subscribe. This has been the latest transfer United news. But yeah, let's see what happens. This has been another video. It's a big week for United. We got Liverpool game. We keep you up to date with all that stuff that goes on. But yeah, thank you for watching and peace.